Okay, so this is going to be the last video entry, and then I'm all caught up. But basically, this video will cover two entries. The first one is this one right here that I set the night before. Price comes down middle of the night, takes me out. So that's the first loss. And then remember we had a 15-minute extreme right here on that triple M, which price comes down, taps in during London, and then we actually run quite a bit. I woke up and we were pretty much break even on the account, coming from like -4. So we were about break even on the account. But this was the extreme, so technically this is the most valid trade ever. And we can just target that. But we ended up hitting a loss. Now, this week was pretty rough. 8 losses in a row. However, what I'm gonna do is what I've been saying in these past few videos, is that I will either set a limit, and then once we get triggered, we add on to the trade based on if we get a valid entry candle or not off of the 15-minute. If not, if we just tap the 4-hour zone, we're going to wait for another 4-hour zone to be created. In that case, and now we can see that price is just tanking. Full on switched bearish on the 4-hour, which is kind of expected given this overall structure. So remember that trade that I said I could have taken here and then target EQ? Well, looking at this whole structure, this is basically just the rebalance of this whole structure. Perfect fib level right there. Actually very perfect. We tapped it once and then price came back to it. So that could have been a very solid entry. Very, very solid entry. We left that triple M on tab, and then I could have seen that one and confluence with a fib level. Take that. All of this. Insane. So what I'm seeing is that to catch these crazy bigger moves, we just have to have patience and wait for the 4-hour to give you the full story. So what I was saying is that I probably would have taken these 2 losses right here off of this triple M, 1, 2 valid losses. Then we sweep this one and create another triple M, so another loss. So 1, 2, 3 losses, right? So 1, 2, no, 1. Then we put this triple M. We we mitigate, but we don't mitigate the fully triple M, but we create another entry. So we go in here. So that's 1, 2. So 2 losses, and then we create another triple M. At the close of the 9 p.m. Oh, so we wouldn't even seen this one. So basically, we wouldn't even seen this entry right there. This right here. We wouldn't have set it because it's not confirmed the 4-hour. So even if I had taken this one, so that would be one, two, three, and then four with this extreme. So four losses instead of um what instead of one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Instead of eight losses. By just waiting for the 4 hour to confirm. Not only that, but could have been running on this one. So I could have targeted 50% of this. And I probably wouldn't have been awake, but it's just crazy to see the potential. Because we had this, right? So to be honest, 100% honest, I would have taken this one, and I probably just would have targeted the 50%, so 10R. Um, but if this triple M would have happened when I was awake, this is a good valid entry to add on right there. And then, for example, if we have something like that, then you can take the strongest one and hit the EQ to get the most out of it. And then you just leave the other one for a higher time frame type perspective, which would be this low right here, which makes sense given the 4 hour structure. So it could have been like this. So we could have been running right now for 28. So yes, and I got all of those losses just in this little consolidation areas. So yeah, what I'm seeing is just I have to let the 4 hour play out, set the limits, set alerts. We add to the limits. If we don't get triggered, we wait for new 4 hour areas. And that's it. That's the game. So yeah, so far, kind of a rough week. Uh, 8 losses in a row. We are down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are down 2.5%, which is not terrible at all, but yeah, could have been avoided. Anyway, as far as these trades go, that was the analysis for this one and this one.